What if the life you miss never truly existed the way you remember it? What if your mind has been building a museum out of moments that were never meant to become permanent homes? Some of us are not living anymore. We are revisiting, replaying old conversations, old relationships, old versions of ourselves, old cities, old music, old pain, old happiness. And while the body moves forward through time, the soul stays seated in a room that no longer exists. Nostalgia feels warm, safe, beautiful, but sometimes it becomes emotional quicksand. Because the past only shows you selected scenes. It edits out the confusion, the loneliness, the anxiety, the nights you prayed to escape the very life you now romanticize. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop experiencing the present moment because you are too busy mourning, worshiping, or chasing what once was. Tonight, for the next 10 minutes, you are not here to erase your memories. You are here to stop living inside them. This is your reset. The human mind has a strange relationship with memory. It does not remember life objectively. It remembers emotionally, and emotions distort reality. That is why the past often feels softer than it truly was. That is why old songs hit differently at night. Why certain smells suddenly reopen entire chapters of your life. Why photographs can make your chest ache. Your brain is not replaying history. It is replaying emotional residue. And the more painful or uncertain your present becomes, the more attractive your past appears. The mind starts whispering, things were better back then. You were happier before. You lost yourself. You will never feel that again. But the version of you that existed in those memories also had fears, confusion, questions, loneliness. You just survived long enough to edit those parts out. Nostalgia is seductive because it offers emotional certainty. The past feels predictable because it already happened. The present feels terrifying because it is still alive, still moving, still changing, still uncertain. So many people become emotionally trapped in previous versions of themselves. They still identify with who they used to be in high school, in their old relationship, in the city they left behind, in the season before heartbreak, before betrayal, before failure, before loss. But life cannot move through someone who keeps spiritually facing backward. You cannot receive new energy while worshiping expired chapters. Memories matter, but memories are meant to be visited, not inhabited. Right now, your nervous system may be carrying emotional weight from years ago. Not because the event is still happening, but because your mind keeps replaying it. The body does not always know the difference between imagination and reality. When you repeatedly revisit emotional memories, body reacts as if they are happening again. That old breakup, that betrayal, that moment you failed, that person who left, that version of yourself you miss. Your heart rate shifts, your breathing changes, your muscles tighten. You relive it again and again and again. This is why some people feel emotionally exhausted, even when nothing bad is happening today. Because mentally they are not living today. They are mentally commuting between timelines. Part of them is in childhood, part in old relationships, part in regrets, part in fantasies. Very little of them is here, and the present moment begins to feel emotionally empty, not because life lacks beauty, but because attention left the room. The present cannot compete with emotional mythology, especially when the mind has turned the past into sacred ground. But healing begins the moment you realize you are allowed to appreciate your past without abandoning your present. You are allowed to honor old versions of yourself without becoming imprisoned by them. You are allowed to miss people without needing to return to who you were around them. One reason people struggle to stay present is because the present moment feels quieter than memory. Memories are dramatic, emotional, cinematic. The present moment is subtle. It is the sound of breathing, the feeling of your feet touching the floor, the sensation of air entering your lungs, the light entering the room, the rhythm of your heartbeat. But modern life trains the brain to overlook subtlety. We crave intensity, stimulation, spikes, so the mind keeps searching the past for emotional fireworks. Meanwhile, life is happening softly around us. A sunset goes unnoticed. A conversation passes half-heard. The food loses flavor. Music becomes background noise. People become silhouettes, not because life lost meaning, but because attention left the room. Presence is not boring. Presence is sacred. The problem is that we have become addicted to mental noise, and silence feels unfamiliar. But your healing lives inside that silence. Your peace lives there too, not in reliving yesterday, not in rehearsing tomorrow, but here, only here. Take a slow breath in, and slowly exhale. Again, breathe in deeply and release. Allow your shoulders to soften. Relax your jaw. Let your body understand that in this moment, you are safe. Now notice the space around you. Notice the temperature of the air. Notice the sounds that exist without your effort. Notice your breathing. Nothing to chase, nothing to relive, nothing to fix, just this moment. Now imagine yourself carrying a heavy backpack filled with memories, old conversations, old pain, old identities, old regrets, old versions of yourself. You have carried this weight for so long that you forgot it was optional. Tonight, you may set it down, not because your past did not matter, but because you matter too. And you deserve to experience your life while it is happening. Feel the chair beneath you, the bed beneath you, the ground beneath you. You are here, not there. Here. Your life is not behind you. Your story did not peak years ago. You are not a faded version of your former self. You are becoming, even now, especially now. The present version of you deserves attention too. Not just the younger version. Not just the happier version. Not just the version before pain changed you. This version. The tired version. The healing version. The uncertain version. The rebuilding version. This version deserves love. Sometimes people do not actually miss the past. They miss who they believed they were in the past. More hopeful. More desired. More innocent. More alive. Pain changes identity, and nostalgia often becomes grief for the self. But you are not supposed to remain the same forever. Life transforms people. The old version of you was not destroyed. It evolved. Even your heartbreak shaped wisdom. Even your failures created depth. Even your loneliness expanded your emotional language. You survived experiences that permanently altered your inner world. That is not weakness. That is human evolution. The danger begins when you idolize old versions of yourself so intensely that your current self feels unworthy in comparison. Memory is selective. It turns fragments into fantasies. And many people spend years trying to resurrect identities that no longer fit their soul. You are not meant to shrink backward into expired skin. You are meant to continue unfolding. The present moment is where your power lives, not in memory, not in fantasy, not in regret. Here, the breath you are taking now, the awareness inside your chest, the quiet realization forming within you. This moment contains possibility. The past contains information. The present contains life. And maybe that is why the present feels uncomfortable, because it demands participation. The past only requires observation, but life asks more from you. It asks you to risk again, love again, trust again, begin again. And yes, that is terrifying. But remaining emotionally trapped in memory is another form of disappearance. You deserve to fully arrive inside your own life again. Not halfway, not occasionally, fully. You deserve mornings that are not compared to old mornings. Love that is not measured against old love. Dreams that are not limited by old disappointments. You deserve the freedom of presence. One day you will realize something profound. The moments you currently overlook will eventually become memories too. This very season of your life, even the confusing parts, will one day feel distant. And maybe the future version of you will wish they had appreciated these ordinary moments more deeply. The small conversations, the quiet evenings, the sound of rain, the healing process, The becoming. Do not wait until life becomes memory before deciding it was beautiful. Be here now, not because the present is perfect, but because it is alive, and so are you. If this meditation helped you feel calmer, clearer, or more grounded, subscribe to the channel for more emotional resets, guided reflections, and peaceful meditations. Leave a comment below. What memory do you finally feel ready to release? And if someone you love has been emotionally trapped in the past, share this meditation with them. Sometimes healing begins with a simple reminder. Your life is still happening. Right now.